Osho often shared stories that look simple, yet inside them lies a fragrance of deep wisdom. Today I will tell you one such story. A story of a king, a golden cage, and a parrot who taught an unforgettable truth about freedom. This is the story of how a small bird became a great teacher. There was once a king who found a beautiful parrot in the forest. The bird had bright green wings and eyes full of life. The king was amazed by its beauty, so he brought the parrot to his palace. He ordered the finest goldsmiths to create a golden cage. Soft cushions were placed inside. The best fruits were served every day. Everyone admired the king's kindness. They believed the parrot must be the happiest creature in the whole kingdom. But no one asked the parrot. One morning the king visited the parrot. He said that he was traveling to the forest where he had first found the bird. He said he would meet the parrot's old friends near the same tree. The king asked, "Do you want me to send them any message?" The parrot looked at him gently and nodded. It said, "Tell them I am living in a golden cage. I get the best food. I receive royal care. Life is luxurious here." The king smiled. He believed the parrot was proud and joyful. He had no idea that these words carried a hidden cry. The king reached the forest and stood near the old tree. As he approached, a group of parrots gathered on the branches. They recognized the king. Their eyes were filled with curiosity and hope. The king raised his voice and repeated the message, "Your friend says he lives in a golden cage. He has delicious fruits. He receives great care. His life is full of comfort." The moment the parrots heard this, something incredible happened. One parrot suddenly dropped from the branch as if dead. Then the second fell. Then the third. All of them collapsed to the ground in silence. The king was shocked. He stood frozen. He could not understand what had happened. He regretted saying those words, but it was too late. With a heavy heart, the king returned to the palace. He went straight to the golden cage. The parrot inside looked at him with innocent eyes. The king sighed and spoke, "My friend, something terrible has happened. I gave your message to the parrots, and after hearing it, they fell from the tree. They died right in front of me." The parrot listened very quietly, and in the next moment it too dropped inside the cage just like its friends. It lay motionless on the floor of the golden prison. The king cried out, "No, not you too." He felt responsible. He believed his words had killed the parrot he loved. The king could not bear the pain. He ordered his servants to prepare the finest funeral: gold flowers, silk cloth, a pure white platform. He wanted to honor the bird who had brought joy into his palace. When the moment arrived, the cage was opened. The parrot was gently lifted out. The king stood above, filled with grief, ready to give his final farewell. But life had a surprise waiting. The moment the parrot was taken out of the cage, it suddenly opened its eyes. With a powerful flap of its wings, it rose into the air. It flew high above everyone, higher and higher until it reached the tallest tower of the palace. The king looked up in disbelief. The parrot was alive. The bird called out, "My friends are not dead. They gave me a message. They showed me the only way to escape from the golden cage. They taught me that sometimes one has to fall in order to rise. Sometimes one has to appear dead in order to be free." The king listened silently as the truth touched his heart. The parrot continued speaking, "Tell me, O king, what is the use of gold if the sky cannot be touched? What is the value of luxury if wings cannot open? What is the meaning of comfort if freedom is lost? I was never happy inside that cage. Even the softest bed cannot replace the wines of the open sky. Even the sweetest fruits cannot replace the taste of freedom. My friends acted dead to show me a path. They sacrificed their movements so that I could understand the message. They reminded me that freedom is the highest truth." The king slowly nodded as tears rolled down his face. He finally understood. Osho says that freedom is the essence of life. Without freedom, there is no joy. Without freedom, there is no growth. Without freedom, there is no truth. The golden cage may look beautiful from the outside, but it is still a prison. Many people live in such cages made of money, comfort, fear, opinions, and attachments. They look luxurious, but they are not free. The parrot wanted the sky. We too must discover our inner sky. And for that, sometimes we have to drop our old identities. Sometimes we have to let go. Sometimes we have to appear dead to old habits so we can be reborn into freedom. That is the secret this small parrot taught a mighty king. Remember this: the greatest treasure in life is not gold. It is not luxury. It is not comfort. The greatest treasure is freedom. True life begins only when the wings of the soul are open.